And that's it from News Building Democratic Institutions in Nigeria and beyond. And now we bring you updates from the Federal Capital Territory Administration. Determined to minimize the impact of hazards associated with the dry season in the FCT, the FCT Emergency Management Agency Fema has taken the campaign on dry season around the municipal area councils. The acting DG of Fema, Mr. Mohammed Ibrahim Sabo, in an interview with Dateline Abuja, sheds more light on the International Volunteers Day, man-made disasters, and the ongoing dry season sensitization campaign. Let's take a listen.
In a bold move to ensure the safety of lives and property during the dry season, the Federal Capital Territory Emergency Management Agency, Fema, says it will intensify its dry season enlightenment campaign to ensure zero loss of lives and property in Abuja. Florence Wenegeme, the director of Fema's Forecasting, Response and Mitigation, made this known on Thursday, 11th January 2024, during a one-day dry season sensitization campaign at the Abuja Municipal Area Council, AMAC, Secretariat. Wenegeme said the sensitization campaign will forestall common disasters during the dry season across the 6 area councils of the FCT.
The sensitization this year, which started in October and is a spillover into this year, 2024. Our message here is just simple. First, we want all the representatives here to know that disaster management is everybody's business, including children that are of school age. And at the same time, it is expected that whatever message we get, we try to take it down to the grassroots, starting from members of our families, and make sure that the message goes down well. Not because of anything, but because FCT Emergency Management Agency, being the coordinating agency on emergencies in the FCT, has to come out and put a lot of preventive measures and mitigative measures in place to make sure we save lives and properties. And that is why we focus on sensitization, which is a critical aspect of disaster management. We are in dry season and we want this message taken down to the people we are all representing. Be you a civil servant, a military person, paramilitary, the politicians, we are representing our own people. And we have to help them out in situations where they don't know the hazards they have within their environment, the hazards within a particular season. Climate change has come to stay, not only in Nigeria, not only in FCT, but in the whole world. It's a global thing. As such, we have to hold the bull by the horn. All hands must be on deck to make sure we find a way of preventing disasters of any kind within this season and other seasons. Because very soon we get into the rainy season. And that is why we are here today. We want to start with the filling stations. I'm starting with the filling stations because you have a filling station right beside the Area Council Secretariat here, which some time ago was on fire. We also had the Canadian Embassy last year that there was a fire outbreak. And in Wuse too, we had Samsung office that was also on fire. That is the season for you. The Hamatan, haze, and the climate change, which is global, is affecting us all. First and foremost, let me start with petroleum products and the filling stations. We are advising the residents of FCT to desist from selling petroleum products illegally. All petroleum products are supposed to be sold in designated locations, approved locations. They should be sold in filling stations and other safe locations that has been approved by the government. In filling stations, before offloading petroleum products, it is expected that sales of petroleum products should be stopped. Customers are not supposed to be within the vicinity. They are supposed to be outside the filling stations.
Wenegeme emphasized the campaign's focus on preventing common disasters, including fires, diseases, and accidents prevalent during the dry season, highlighting the directive from the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike and Minister of State Maria Mahmood. She stressed the urgency of educating residents about safe practices. The campaign began in November 2023 and extends to Amak and the other 5 area councils. Christopher Mekalangu, Amak chairman, represented by the council's secretary, Mr. Jafaru Gwagwa, affirmed the council's commitment to emergency management, assuring Fema of physical and financial support. Mekalangu urged council stakeholders and elected ward councillors present during the sensitization to cascade information to their various wards, emphasizing the importance of disaster management as a collective responsibility.
We are privileged to be in abroad just some few weeks back. We went to America with Oga. When they say this is filling station, you will never see this car something there. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Here is separate, this one is separate. And all this fire outbreak is very hardly for you to witness it there because they are very conscious on all their dealings. But here in Nigeria, because somebody wants to have his daily bread, he knew definitely that this is high tension. If you tell him leave, don't stay here, the next thing is to go and meet Hakimi, start crying, oh God, and I want it, okay, this manager don't want me to sell something in the market. That is what is happening. But we cannot stop, definitely because our life matters a lot. Like the report you just have, just of recent, I think it happened to my community. I happened to be a victim, which almost twice. The first one, if you can recall, deputy, one of the gas explosion. This tanker breaking gas, not knowing that it's leaking, because from our axis, I'm living in Gwagwa, it's coming to pharmaceutical side. He came to Gwagwa before the primary school. He was trying to see whether he can be able to scheme and make sure he went to the company. But unfortunately, he came to Gwagwa before the primary school and parked there. When he parked, he witnessed that this gas is leaking. So, and the vehicle cannot go again. He drove down and told people that, please, leave here. But you know, we Nigerians want to see what will happen. Madam, I want to tell you that is the first day I have experienced this gas explosion. When the thing starts like this, the first one, not knowing that it is just temporary notice is given them, it's warming up. Madam, when this thing exploded, and we thank God, he just opened the cover up. People in Cuba,
yes,
people in Suleja saw that light. Do you get the point, madam? Me, why I became victim, when the thing happened, the whole people rode there like this. Just like people walking to going to Mecca. This one will follow this one will follow this one will follow this. Me, just to go to my house, because I called DPO, instantly he called fire service. But the population of people to rescue their life, do you get the point? They push us. Even my brother has to break his phone hand. They push me, being secretary, wouldn't be secretary. They march us as if they so bad they now. Madam, women throw away their baby child. Nobody's asking why is my wife. Nobody's asking why is my son.
This Fema's proactive approach aligns with a nationwide effort to mitigate dry season challenges. Residents are urged to heed Fema's warnings and contribute to a safer Abuja, recognizing that disaster management is a shared responsibility. The intensified campaign signifies a united front against potential dry season calamities, underscoring Fema's dedication to public safety. Strong and dry winds during the Harmattan season can cause wildfires. Discharge petroleum products only when the temperature is cool. Do not store petroleum products in cars or within the home. Equip homes, offices, and business places with fire extinguisher. Switch off electrical appliances when not in use. Drive with caution during hazy weather conditions, and please heed flight advisories. The Harmattan haze comes with heavy dust. Please wear a nose mask when outdoors and stay hydrated. Avoid indiscriminate bush burning. For all emergencies, call 112 emergency toll-free number or +234 818 888 8766. Fema, reducing disaster for a safe and happy FCT.
Well, I'll add this. Remember to stay hydrated this season and keep your lips and skin moisturized. And with that, we come to an end of the program for today. Many thanks for watching. Join me same time, 9:30 a.m. every Wednesday on African Independent Television, AIT. I'm Hawa Momo. Have a lovely day and bye for now.
Welcome to Inside Abuja. Abuja. Oh yeah. Abuja. You are welcome to Inside Abuja. It's